Hello, this is Dave at TitleSearch.com. This video is for our clients who are foreclosure investors or distressed property investors that are particularly interested in properties for rental return on investment. There's a new tool out there we've discovered. It's called RentRange. It's out of New Jersey. Their website is rentrange.com. It's a big data analysis of rental properties to give you an idea of what the rental potential is for a particular property. It's the huge volumes of data that have been accumulated on rental properties over a long period of time. They take that raw data and they run algorithms on it on thousands of data points to find out what that property potentially will rent for. Everything from the number of bedrooms, the history, how many properties are available in the area, the churn rate of properties, how fast they're being absorbed, changes in ad rates on properties. Sometimes the same property will have an ad rate one year in a classified listing, and then next year it'll have a higher or lower rate. The rate may even change while the listing is active if the property is not rented. So it takes all this data, all these records, runs it through algorithms, and gives you an idea of what your property may rent for, taking into account whether or not you allow smokers, allow pets, security deposits, length of term, and again, the absorption rate of properties in that area. It also values properties a little bit different if they're single family rentals, multi-unit, or 4+ units where it's a larger complex. And all this historical data makes for a very, very accurate picture of what the rental rate might be for your potential investment property. You can even use this before you buy the property to see what your rate of return is. You can extrapolate back. If the rental rate is $1,500 a month, you back out, divide it out into what you want your return or cap rate to be. You can get an idea of what the property should be worth at the high or low end. So this is big data analysis of thousands of factors. It's a new tool that investors can use, whether you're a large investor or small investor, to get an idea of what your property might rent for. And if you're a rental investor, this is critical data. You're not guessing. You're not just looking at Craigslist saying, well, the one next door is renting for $1,500. Well, the one next door might have different factors, better or worse. And it's also subjective of what that person wants to rent it for. It may not reflect the market. If the one next door is renting for $1,500, but the only reason that owner put that price in is because his mortgage is $1,500, the renters don't care what the mortgage is, they care what the market is, and it might be too high or too low. If looking at it, comparing it to others, or just by what the market is, if that unit should only rent for $1,200, it's not going to make any difference if the guy wants to ask $1,500. By the same token, you're also going to look at what the incomes are in that area, and that's one of the other things that this tool, RentRange, will look at, what incomes are that can be used to afford properties in that area might be. So if you're a foreclosure investor, distressed property investor, and you want to get an idea of what your return is, check out this tool, RentRange. It seems like it's something that might help determine what the future profit on the property might be. If you have questions about title records, title searches, or property information, you can also check us out at TitleSearch.com. We'd be glad to help.